It was a crime that made national headlines last October when a man was caught red-handed with 52 Molotov cocktails and a map marking out 48 churches in Miami, Oklahoma. But friends of Gregory Weiler say he's not the only one responsible.
This was a combination of everything that's ever happened in my life to me, and everything just boiling up.
This is a taped phone conversation of Gregory Weiler recounting his plan to burn 48 churches in Miami, Oklahoma to Doug Perry, the leader of a religious group called the Fellowship of the Martyrs.
I've been a little upset recently. I don't know. I haven't been that angry in a long time.
Weiler spent 1.5 years living with the Fellowship of the Martyrs, or FOTM, in this basement in Liberty, Missouri. The group, which houses homeless shelters and food pantries, is no stranger to controversy.
When you call something the Fellowship of the Martyrs, people think you're going to strap a bomb to your chest and blow other people up. But the Muslims didn't invent martyrdom, the Christians did.
According to Perry, Weiler was working temporarily in Houston for a roofing company and was making his way back to Liberty when at a gas stop in Miami he decided to stay, which is when his plot to target churches started to come together.
You've got a gentleman that had enough time in 2 days to put together 50 devices. It's one of those what if.
Jeff Frazier is one of the Miami police detectives who actually entered Weiler's hotel room last October after hotel employees found these 52 Molotov cocktails in the dumpster outside of the Legacy Inn Weiler was staying. Police later found journals and a torn map detailing 48 churches in the Miami area with times written on it.
I believe he was aiming for every church he could locate.
But family members of Gregory Weiler say he didn't act alone, and they blame YouTube teachings of Doug Perry for the attempted bombing plots in Miami, Oklahoma, and even took Perry on the Dr. Phil show to confront the leader back in May.
Doug compares an analogy of aircraft carriers to churches. He suggests bombing an aircraft carrier will quickly change its course, which would tend to make us believe he's referring to the bombing of churches.
Something Perry denies.
That explosion is revival, not blowing up buildings.
Perry says Weiler's a troubled soul and that FOTM was nothing but a positive influence on the 26-year-old. Perry says his teachings do not include violence, but that Weiler's beliefs started to stray from the rest.
One of the accusations has been that we put him up to this. Okay, first of all, we've never hinted at any such a thing. Don't believe in any kind of violence at all. Didn't pay his way. Didn't tell him to get out in Miami, Oklahoma, or anything else.
Weiler's family disagrees.
To a vulnerable, mentally ill Greg, this could come off as a chance for him to prove himself as a follower of Doug's teachings. In a person of Greg's state of mind, he could easily take this literally.
Perry agrees that Weiler is mentally ill and doesn't seem okay based on phone conversations he's had with Weiler since his arrest.
They're allowing Jesus Christ to talk more than they're allowing me to talk.
But Perry says Weiler is like a son to him and will continue to be there to support what he calls a troubled